The Rockford Fire Department is getting pretty creative in how they're getting women and minorities to put on the gear.
Mike and Whitney, that's right. Park Avenue in Beloit is back open after it had been closed for about 2.5 hours. Beloit police told me it was just for security measures. It's been a long time coming for the standard on state, almost 20 years, but tonight Rockford is showing off one of its biggest accomplishments. Poor was arrested here in the 600 block of Wayne Avenue, just about 10 minutes away from the victim's home. Turning the Rockford Trust building into Burnham Lofts has been quite the challenge over the past 2 years, according to developers. Another gun is taken off Rockford streets after police arrest a man carrying that weapon on drug charges. All the skaters may not go home winners, but many downtown business owners will. It's thanks to a almost year-long project on the part of the RACVB and many downtown business owners to make a huge economic splash in our city. Hoagland says these 2 steps ensure every time he steps on the scale, he sees progress. A 34-year-old Loves Park man is dead after Rockford police say he was run over by several cars early this morning. I've been here with the Democrats all night as they await election results. Rockford Police Chief Dan O'Shea and Winnebago County Sheriff Gary Caruana say they're working together to keep us safe, not just thinking of certain issues as city issues or county issues. This is a moment John Horton wasn't ever sure he'd see.
23 years and 5 months. You don't know what that day is going to look like. I didn't know what it would look like, but I'll accept this.
Today, he says he's grateful to be free, surrounded by family and friends.
It took a while, but he didn't give up on me, and those that love me didn't give up on me.
Horton was accused of killing a man at an area McDonald's back in 1993 when he was 17 years old. Melissa Pappas was his girlfriend at the time. She says she remembers dropping him off to clear his name. That was the day he confessed to the crime and was arrested.
It's sad that it took 23 years for this to happen.
Although he confessed, Horton says he didn't commit the crime, but only signed the confession because he was tired after a 10-hour interrogation. The Illinois Appellate Court says new evidence has surfaced, and now they're granting him a new trial.
This is a case of a murder that happened in 1993 that we know who committed it, and we know it's not the man who's been locked up for almost a quarter century.
Horton is now out on bond. While his family knows they'll never get 23 years back they missed with him, they're excited for an opportunity at a fresh start.
I mean, they were sweet. They were really nice. Just pop over and talk about the flowers, the roses.
Tanya Johnson and her family say they'll miss their neighbors.
We were all sitting out after we had a barbecue, and she came right over and just introduced herself and sat down and talked to us for a while, and we just really enjoyed her company.
Johnson's brother lives next door to Patrick and Carlotta Davis on Park Crest Drive. The two families quickly became friends. Now, they're learning the couple was killed. Police suspect Patrick and Carlotta Davis's son is behind it.
This is unfortunately a domestic situation that could erupt anywhere at any time.
Right now, investigators say 33-year-old Mitchell Davis stabbed his parents inside their home, then drove their car to just north of Springfield. That's when Logan County deputies stopped the car just after midnight, contacting Freeport police. Officers went to check out the home where Patrick and Carlotta lived. They said they knew something was wrong as soon as they walked up.
When the officers started looking inside there, they saw at least one of the victims lying on the floor in plain view.
Chief Todd Barkalow says there's a history of domestic violence against Patrick and Carlotta, telling me the two were so fearful of their son Mitchell, they filed an order of protection against him 2 years ago. That order of protection expired late 2016.
And this has a link that takes us directly to our job application.
More than 4,000 people have visited this website, showing they're interested in putting on the uniform and possibly becoming a Rockford firefighter.
It's not an easy process, it's a long process, but it pays off benefits hugely in the end.
While the Rockford Fire Department says they don't have a shortage of candidates, they are having a problem bringing in women and minorities.
We're trying to get our department to reflect the demographics of Rockford. I think 19% are African American and about 19% are Hispanic. and the Rockford Fire Department doesn't reflect that.
Of the 270 current members of the department, 5% are black, 7% are Hispanic, and a little more than 3% are women.
That's been one of our biggest problems, is that we need more women to apply.
The Rockford Fire Department is getting pretty creative in how they're getting women and minorities to put on the gear.
Recruiter Jeff KLOWEIT is also working with local pastors, hanging up signs and determining if any of their members are interested in becoming firefighters.
I'm really excited about working hand in hand with other leaders within the fire department and in our community with other pastors to make sure we increase the profiles in minority population.
The department knows change takes time, but hopes their new recruitment efforts lead to a diverse department in years to come.